Thank you. Thank you. We definitely didn't edit this because nobody is clapping. Thank you to all the journalists and football clubs that are here right now. We heard your complaints about the matchday calendar, and we want to show that we are an organization that cares about the players, about the football, and we want to increase the amount of games being played. We're doubling it. Thank you for the applause again. Definitely not edited. Thank you, thank you. Mr. Chiverin, I have a question. You say that you want to listen to the players and the clubs, but you increase the amount of games. This doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't this make the problem bigger, potentially? Security, please, take this man away. Mr. Chiverin, I thought we're not doing questions today. What's up guys, my name is Nuri and welcome to HITC Football. Today we're not looking at a possible 11, today we're not doing a list, but we're talking about something serious. We're talking about the Champions League, and Uefa need to stop the new Champions League format. The other day I put out a community post on YouTube to see your guys' reaction on the new possible changes coming to the Champions League. Well, I'm saying possible, but it's pretty obvious that it's gonna happen. And let's say that all the reactions were pretty similar, and also pretty similar to my opinion. The reaction I saw most was, don't fix what isn't broken. And let's try and understand why Uefa is doing this if so many people are against it. We can all beat around the bush with this, but it's pretty clear that at Uefa they're just a bunch of money grabbing sons of bitches. And to be fair, that's it. Money is basically the sole reason why the Champions League will change starting from 2024 with these particular changes. Let's start off by looking at exactly what the Champions League is possibly going to look like starting from 2024. First of all, the amount of teams in the Champions League is going to increase from 32 to 36. So 4 extra teams will participate in the Champions League starting from 2024. And this is not only for the Champions League, this will happen for the Europa League and for the Conference League, so more teams in Europe. And you might think that this is a good thing, but it's not. Of course, for some of these teams that never play European football, this is great, but do we really need more teams? We have an entire new competition in the UEFA Conference League, so more teams can already play European football. Why do we increase all of the competitions if there's already a new one? And again, we come back to my point that I stated earlier. It's all about the money. Because more teams equals more games equals more money. It's as simple as that. And speaking about extra games and extra money, Uefa is thinking about changing the entire group system to the Swiss model, which means that there will be one big league and everybody will play 8 games instead of 6 games. And it will all be against different opponents, so it will not be a home and away game like it is right now, but 8 different opponents. And the new system will work that the first 8 teams will immediately go into the round of 16, and the teams placed 9th until 24th will play playoffs. So think about it, a team that finishes 24th in the league could potentially still qualify for the round of 16. And by the way, this league system, the so-called Swiss model, where have we seen that before? And wasn't everybody completely against the Super League? Literally guys, how is this different than the Super League? It will be pretty much the exact same. The only thing that changes is that UEFA will still be the governing body of the competition. So all of this stuff about UEFA being the savior of football and killing the Super League, no. They literally took the exact same idea. They still have the teams in their competition now, and because it's still the Champions League, it is allowed. Well, I don't agree with it whatsoever. And guys, 4 extra teams and 8 group stage matches with all of the qualifiers together. Normally there would be 90 matches in the Champions League season. And this number will be doubled in the new setup. And you guys might think, more Champions League games, more fun. But are you guys really interested in Krasnodar against Young Boys? I didn't think so. It's literally all about money, guys. And apparently people are saying that the more teams play in the competition, the more surprises can happen. But what's wrong with the competition now? We've had Malaga in 2013 who made the quarterfinals, AS Monaco who made the semi-finals in 2017, Ajax who went to the semi-finals in 2019. And this year we have Villarreal who made it all the way to the semi-finals, knocking out Juventus, Bayern. I mean, surprises can still happen in the competition. The Swiss system will literally give the big teams another opportunity to qualify if they mess up in the first 8 games. And regarding the extra spots, coefficients from the last seasons will determine if a country gets another Champions League spot. So regarding this last season, the Netherlands and England would receive another spot. And I can think of one team that would definitely be happy with that. But regarding the Netherlands, it's kind of strange that this year we only had one team in the Champions League, and that is Ajax, who got knocked out in the round of 16. Yes, we had PSV in the qualifying rounds, but they failed to get into the competition after a loss against Benfica. The rest of our teams all played in either the Europa League or the Conference League, and they got a lot of points. And I think it's a little bit strange that you get the exact same coefficient points whether you play in the Champions League or the Conference League. This doesn't make any sense for me. And let's go back to the essence of the competition. It's called the Champions League. Does it make any sense that a team that finishes 5th in the competition still gets into the Champions League? And we know that UEFA likes to get a lot of money into their competitions, but let's talk about FIFA for a second. And FIFA potentially is worse than UEFA. The World Cup that's happening this year will be the last to involve 32 teams, because starting from 2026, the competition will have 48 teams. Absolutely ridiculous. I'm already looking forward to games like Panama against Venezuela. What's the point? And guys, think about it, there are already so many games in the season. Teams are already complaining about this, but we will have more games in the World Cup, more games in the Champions League, more games in the Europa League, and more games in the Conference League. This doesn't make any sense. And the sole reason is just bigger TV deals, more money, and that the players will play a game every 2 or 3 days. Who cares? Why not? And guys, in my opinion, expanding all of these competitions and the amount of games will be such a bad move, because European football should be something special. Because if you have a great season in your national competition, your reward would be to play in a European competition. But if you finish 9th or 10th in the competition and you still make European football, this doesn't make any sense to me. The competitions will lose its prestige, I think less people will watch the games, and I think that this would just be terrible for the sport. And in addition, the amount of games would be killing for the players. Squads will probably have to double in size just to maintain an entire season with a squad, and I think this is absolutely ridiculous. There is no point in having so many games. It's just ridiculous. And not even to speak about the national competitions, like for example the League Cup, the FA Cup. You can already see that big teams aren't fielding their starting 11 in the first rounds of the competition. And will the competition even exist? Because it's pretty sure that big teams are going to do that even more if there are more games in the Champions League, because that's where the money's at. That will be more important, so nobody will literally care about the national competitions anymore. And is that really something we want? I don't think so. So guys, a little bit of a rant, but let me know exactly what you think of the new competition in the comments down below. Let me know if you see some positives in the new format. Let me know if you think it's absolutely horrendous. Anyways, be sure to like, share and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.